Hey YouTube, welcome to day 4 of the Puzzle Advent Calendar. So I think you all know the drill by now. I've done this Puzzle Advent Calendar for quite a few years on my channel now. Basically, a bunch of super talented puzzle creators have teamed up with a bunch of cubing YouTubers to show off some really cool puzzles. So today's puzzle comes from Akustlam, and I'm really excited to check it out. So they sent me an email telling me about the puzzle because they didn't put a note in with it, and they said it's called the Fractured Gem 4, written in Roman numerals, so IV. And this is it. They said this is the first puzzle of theirs to be seen by a large number of public eyes, but if you want to check out more puzzles by them, I'll leave a link in the description to their Instagram. Anyway, I actually have no idea what this puzzle is. All I know is the name. I like surprises for the Advent Calendar. And this is one. Still can't see a thing. Oh, I'm starting to see some colors. So much bubble wrap. Whoa. Whoa. Look at this. This looks awesome. First of all, the shape is amazing. It really looks like a diamond, or I guess a gem, which is the name, right? Fractured gem. I love this single sticker on top here, and I really like the look of the big stickers all around it. Just looking at it, I have no clue how this is going to turn. Oh, maybe like these sort of turn around? That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, let's try some first turns. I'm really excited to try this out. Yes, this is the way it turns. Okay, cool. So, it's a very fragile puzzle, I can tell. So I'm going to try to be careful while I turn it. But there we go. There's the first turn. It's super cool. Just look at this. I cannot believe that this is a puzzle. Now the big question, does this point turn? Oh, it does. Wow. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool. When we turn this spike, it can break up these triplets, right? Like we've got these three pieces that sort of go together in a row. And turning the spike is the only way to actually move any of them out of the way, it seems like. Because any of these turns, any of the regular turns, like I guess we can call them face turns, will move all three of any given triplet. Oh! Okay, I just realized something very cool. So at first I thought only the outer pieces of each triplet would actually be able to be exchanged, and that the inner ones would always stay paired with these middle ones. But that's not true, because outer is relative. If we turn to this face, now this is an inner one, and it's already been mixed up. So all of these triplet, like any piece in the triplet, can seemingly go anywhere on the puzzle, which is super cool. And I actually think this puzzle is going to be really fun to solve, because it seems like it's going to follow a pretty set method of just solving like one piece at a time, which is always a really fun type of puzzle. I might be a little overconfident, but I think I'm going to be able to solve this one all right. Alright, I think I'm gonna call this Sufficiently Scrambled. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to solve it. So the first thing we can do is try to reduce all the triplets back to their normal triplet form. Okay. And look, there's a full triplet, paired up. Hey, so it's DG from the future here, just gonna provide a little narration. So I started out this solve pretty confidently, deciding I was gonna triple up as many of these triples as I could. And it was a pretty iterative process. Basically, the thing I was doing for one of them would work for the next one. And I ended up getting to this point. So currently we have most of our triplets paired. We've got 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. There are actually 18 triplets, so we've got exactly half of them, but we've made good progress on a lot of the other ones where we have like 2 of them paired, so we're more than halfway done with the triplet pairing. But eventually this process started seriously going downhill when I realized that I was going to basically have to solve the last 6 edges all at once. So you'll see that all the triplets on the top layer are solved, and all the triplets in this middle layer are solved, or at least paired up with each other. And so now, we can't just do random stuff. We need to think really carefully, because at the end we're going to need to make one move here with this cone part that will swap 6 of these edges all at once to solve all of them. So that's going to be a process, but we're going to have to be real strategic now, and we'll see what we're able to do. So I tried really hard for a while to get all 6 pieces to line up in a good way, but it just was not working, so I took a break and came back yesterday hoping for some good luck. But I got more than good luck. I had a revelation. Okay, so I took quite the break, and last time I was working on this, I was able to get most of the triplets all paired up, and it was just a matter of getting the final few. And I was really kind of worried, because I felt like I had to make it so that 6 were unsolved, so I could do one of these final turns of the point, and get all 6 solved at once. And that was proving to be really challenging. But then I had a revelation. No, I don't need to do 6 at once. I can actually just do a 3 cycle. And the way you can do a 3 cycle on this thing is basically with a sexy move, or a sexy move equivalent. So pardon the questionable notation here, but it's basically R, U, R prime, U prime, and that cycles this, this, and this. And yeah, that's super powerful. So let's just do that, and we should be able to get all of the triplets paired up. Once I knew that, it wasn't fully smooth sailing, but I was a lot more confident. So I'll just show you a couple key moments in the process. Somehow I just got 5 unsolved triplets. So there's this, 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 and this. That's good, because 5 is generally easy to reduce to 3 on all sorts of twisty puzzles. So I'm feeling pretty good about this, but still sort of questioning it. Alright, we got 3. So now it's got to be this one, and this one that need to cycle. The red and pink needs to go here, which needs to go here, which needs to go here. Great, I love when that happens. So we should be just about good to go. We're just going to be one more 3 cycle away from having a reduced puzzle here. And once it has been reduced, then we can solve it. Now, oh, what? Whoa. Okay, now that's weird. I can't do the sexy move here, because if I do like an R or an L and then a U2, this piece will just end up here and it won't actually be cut through. So something is a little bit awry, and I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe if I put this one down here and this one here, and no. Oh, I'm so dumb. This is so funny. So I was trying to do a 3 cycle of these 3 pieces, and I was thinking this needs to go here. So the best way to do something like that would be like a U, L prime, U prime, L. But the problem is that this is not aligned properly. This piece would end up here instead of here. And then I turned the whole thing around, and that fixed the problem. Because now if we do a sexy move to solve these 3, we can just do it like R, U, R prime. Yeah, look at that. And then we can do a U prime if we feel like it. Jeez, that was my problem this whole time. So, okay, this puzzle is actually a lot more devious than it seems. The way that permutation, I want to call it parity because it feels like a type of parity, works, is that sometimes it feels like you have to flip the triplet in a certain way that's very hard to get it to flip. But I think if you just turn the whole puzzle a different direction, then it makes it a lot easier to understand. I'm really rambling here, and I'm not sure if this is clear, but I'm really happy because our puzzle is reduced now regardless, and the trick seemed to be just looking at it from a few different perspectives. The 3 cycle did work out really well in the end, so thumbs up for that. And with that, we should be able to just solve this. We shouldn't have to do any more point turns because they're all paired up, and those can be solved just by doing some fancy face turns, some cycles and things like that. So I guess this is the brute force part, so I'll just get to it, and I'll get back to you once I've made some good progress. Okay, this sector is starting to look solved. Very nice. Wow. That is some major progress right there. Looking real close to solved here. Alright, look at that. From this angle it actually looks solved. But there's still a little bit left to do on this side, so let's get it done. Wow, so look at all that's left here. It's literally just this one side. And it's really got only 3 pieces unsolved in relation to this sort of centerpiece. So we can basically do a commutator of sorts here. Again, this is just going to be like our sexy move. This, honestly, is a really fun puzzle because algorithms are almost fully unnecessary. It's really just about intuition about how to insert pieces. So if you're good at like 3x3 F2L or something, this puzzle would be right up your alley. And like, it's still not going to be easy. This has taken me probably an hour, but with enough patience and a couple like eureka moments along the way, I feel like it's pretty doable. And here we go. Look at this. One more turn, and it will be solved. And there we go. Look at that. Solved it. Woo! Wow, that is a relief. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to Acoustlum for sending this puzzle to me. It's honestly super beautiful and a really fun puzzle to solve. Anyway, that's gonna be it for day 4 of the Puzzle Advent Calendar. I'll leave a link in the description to a playlist with the rest of the videos where you can stay tuned for future releases. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.